What's up? Welcome to the very first edition of the Born Gosu Breakdown. What this is going to be is a weekly informational update show in which I'm going to go through pretty much everything that's going on in Born Gosu in the past week. There's a lot of things going on now, such as ATL EU, ATL NA, BTL, Nidus, CTL, in-house shit. There's so much going on. This is going to bring everything together in a weekly update clip to keep you informed of what's going on, and also some information about what's going on in the coming weeks, so you can be a part of it. First episode probably going to be a little bit sloppy, so bear with me, but I'm going to do my best. So let's just jump right into it, okay? In our first of two ATL EU matches, Born Gosu won 3-2 over Wolf's Lair Omega. And to be completely honest, guys, game 1 didn't go too well. Makai fell to Bordeaux's 12-pull spine crawler rush. It was kind of ugly and unfortunate. Heading over to game 2, Queterno made a great decision in counterattacking against Arxiz's attack, being able to take out so many frickin' workers that, well, it didn't really matter what he did. All in all, the attack on his side of the map was completely defended and shut down, while over 40 workers died for Arxiz. And that brought the score to 1-1. In game 3, with Ashen playing as Protoss against the Zerg Newbiecraft, we saw, well, pretty much everything melt to Storm. And what was left over was also cleaned up by Mass Oracle and a ton of charge lots warping in, basically sealing the deal here for Ashen as he took out the third base and crushed it with an additional 5 Archons. The score 2-1, Rafsio thought to end it all here against Thor with an aggressive Stalker Warp Prism timing. Unfortunately, Thor defended pretty well, and with the Shield Battery Immortal follow-up, it didn't really work out, and Rafsio fell. From there, we found ourselves in an ace match, a rematch between Queterno and Arxiz. Queterno looked a bit in trouble early on against this Hellbat Marine timing, but with enough Queens and enough Transfuse, man, you can make anything happen to Zerg. With a very powerful Hydra Ling Bane timing, Queterno pretty much mimicked his first game, destroying every worker that Arxiz had. In the end, it appeared to be way too much for the Terran, and Queterno will bring it home in the ace match. In our second ATL EU match, we played against Workers Are Rushing and again won, this time 3-1. We'll see what happened. The first match kicked off with Rafsio against Morius. Unfortunately, Rafsio fell trying to go for a Mass Phoenix playstyle in this PvP. Unfortunately for Rafsio, his Phoenix were on the other side of the map killing workers, while a Stalker and Immortal army came into his natural base, pretty much tearing everything apart, and with no other units to defend, he had to GG out. In game 2, Ashen faced off against Tistic, where he destroyed him with a Roach Ravager timing. Oh, it was beautiful. While Tistic did his best to hold on, unfortunately it wasn't going to be enough. There were too many Ravagers, too many Lings, and that's just the way it goes. Game 3's match was interesting enough to say the least, as Queterno faced off against Little Rascal in a ZVT. Most of the game wasn't that one-sided, however, this beautiful engagement by Queterno set things in his favor, as perhaps maybe Little Rascal got a little bit overwhelmed, and some things occurred. While Queterno was preparing a huge Broodlord follow-up, Little Rascal went a little crazy. He ended up destroying his own command center, both his E-bays, and continued destroying the rest of his base. In a weird way, I guess he was giving up, but either way, Makai gets a walkover against Freeman in the next match, and that will leave Born Gosu 3-1. Heading over to ATL NA, things didn't work out so good. Unfortunately, we fell 3-0 to Ashfire Gaming, and I'm not sure where the footage of that match. Why do you want to watch an entire section of us getting our asses pounded? I'm not going to show that. No, not on this show. The third installment of the Born Gosu in-house weekly held by Paul and Coke also happened this week, and we saw Yeezus take it 2-1 against Furkrag. Game 1, Yeezus went for an aggressive Stalker attack, but unfortunately, while he did a ton of damage in the main base of Furkrag, it did not work out, and he did fall in that game. In game 2, Yeezy was back on that bullshit, and he went for a Dark Shrine early on in the game. Furkrag opening with a robo he was able to defend with an observer in front of his natural base. From there it was a back and forth, big badass Protoss armies bashing into each other, back and forth for the rest of the game. It was this attack in particular that tipped the favor over to Yeezus, as he was able to defend, push back Furkrag from his base, and go in for the win. In Game 3, Yeezus surprisingly busted out the Dark Shrine again as a couple of DTs got into Furkrag's main base, taking out a couple of buildings. The Cancer King's follow-up Charge Lot Void Ray timing killed everything else that Furkrag had and ended the game, giving him the championship for this week. You want to get on these events? You sure damn well can. Well, guess what? Sunday the 9th at 12 p.m. EDT, they're hosting another weekly tournament. This one's going to be a blast from the past sort of event where we're going to have maps like Interloper, Belshir Vestige, Sequencer, Proxima Station, Dust Towers, Ohana means family, Abyssal Reef. Make sure to sign up for that. Again, Sunday the 9th, 12 p.m. EDT, 6 p.m. CEST. You can find that over at Born Gosu Events on the Discord. Other than that, we got some other things going on. ATL is going to be next week against Death Zone Slice. Death Zone Slice. It's fun to say. September 9th at 7 p.m. EDT or 1 a.m. CEST. In the ATL EU division on September 3rd at 20 CEST, that's 2 p.m. I believe in Eastern time, we'll be playing Panic Team. So that's fucking today. So this game's probably already over by the time I'm saying this. Oh well. Anyway, our next game is going to be against Supply Zero. That's going to be September 8th at the same time, 20 CEST. That's 2 p.m. EDT. VTL starting September 17th. Again, that's 2 plats, a Diamond 2-3, and a Diamond 1. It's an all-kill style event, and it's really fun. So if you're between Plat and Diamond 1, give it a shot. You can find more information, just ping the fuck out of an admin. CTL starts on the 10th. From what I understand, we already have a full lineup, and I'm fucking excited about it. Let me tell you what, Yeezus is going to be your captain, and you are not going to be in any better hands. I'm telling you what, we have a very, very tough group. 5 out of the 7 teams in our group, including ourselves, were in the playoffs last season. Fuck them, doesn't matter. We're gonna win this season. You better believe it. And if you're wondering what that group looks like, I'm gonna show you right here. Right here. Look at that. As for other things gonna be going on in the Born Gosu breakdown for next week, here's what I want from you. I want you to send me your best plays of the week. Could be anything. Now, I don't mean like your 20-minute long game where you show me moments in your games where you've done maybe some cool micro trick, you defended some certain thing really well, whatever it is. Just send them right to me. Just DM me right in Discord. Give me your replays. I would really appreciate it if you gave me a timestamp or at least told me a little bit about what actually happened. And, depending on how many I get, I may do like a top 3 sort of thing, and we're going to go from there. So that's all the time I have for today. Do you hear it? That's the hype train, Borden, and I better get there. You have a good week, and we'll see you next time on the Born Gosu Breakdown.